Why is it Filipino work the relationship between you and your fiance working? What's the secret?
I haven't asked her to marry me yet.
Sorry?
I haven't asked her to marry me yet.
Ah, okay. But I mean, remember you mentioned about that you came from a previous relationship and it didn't work. But why is it now with a Filipina? What's the difference?
Different this Filipino and the other one. The other one had a boyfriend where I lived, and she just wanted to get to America to meet him. So I was a ways to the means, and I'm dumb. Because you beautiful women can talk me into anything. That's not true anymore, though. He told me to let her say no.
What's the characteristic of this beautiful Filipina on your side?
This lady, okay. When I first started talking to her, we talked every day. She was working in Saudi as a nanny, housekeeper, and we started talking every single day. And I was just talking to her in the beginning because I was alone. I didn't know where my girl was. They hadn't seen her in days, and I was depressed. And we started talking every night. And one day, I said something to her, and she says, "I think you're falling in love." And I realized right then, I'm falling in love with this gal. And then when she tried to talk me into marrying her, I said no, wasn't going to. And she left. I got so depressed. I finally went to the doctor. He put me on antidepressants. I had a bad reaction to it. I became a diabetic. It affected my pancreas. 1 out of every 25 million. And since then, I kicked myself in the tushy for many a year because I let the love of my life go. She was the love of my life. And now that I get to be with her and stuff like this, not so much. I'm trying to think of a little. And I even love her more now than I did when we first met. She's so sweet and caring, and since I've been here this time, I've had a ton of health problems. To get here, I had pneumonia. Didn't think I was going to make it. To get here, you know, the doctor got me cleared up. I'm still for probably another 3 or 4 months getting all that stuff out of my lungs, you know, and I'm tired. And then on the plane ride here, my feet swelled up. I got Shrek feet. They just swelled up. And today is the first day that they've actually been down where I put my shoes on without hurting. So I was at the doctor's. And that's something that was great in the Philippines. I went and saw a specialist. He prescribed me something for my cough because I was having cough problems. And it cost me like $16. My copay was bigger than that in America. So, no, and she's just been so wonderful. And yesterday I was a crab. And I was bitchy and sad, and I was a hard person to be around. I didn't like to be around me. And she was fantastic all the way through until she got really upset in the middle of the night last night. And then I felt horrible because I knew I was being a jerk, but I just didn't. I hurt, I was tired, I didn't feel good, I didn't care. You know, it just was. We've had nothing but issues with my whole trip down. Getting ready to leave the airport, before the airport, I get a text message. Your plane to go from Manila to Cebu has been canceled due to maintenance problems. We booked you a new flight. My flight lands at 4:25. The new flight they put me on takes off at 3:50 a.m. Both of them a.m. So I call up, get this gentleman. I go, okay, my plane lands at 4:25. Yes. The flight I was supposed to be on was 7:30. It's no longer there. You put me on a 3:50 flight a.m. He goes, yes, sir, that gives you plenty of time. No, I have to go through customs and I gotta land and get off the plane. He goes, but sir, that's more than enough time. I go, so I do a Star Trek thing, I jump around the sun and go back in time? Oh, I said, yeah, it lands at 3:50. My plane doesn't take off. My plane takes off, but that one lands before that one takes off. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. So 2 hours getting me booked. Filipino Airlines. We get me booked to the new flight. I leave, and I'm not 100% sure everything's correct. So when I get down to the airport, I call them. Yes, sir, you're in here. I can see you. And they give me all the information. Great. I get down to LA, and I give them my stuff to get my tickets changed. I don't have a flight. I'm not in anything. They don't have me on the computer. I had all these papers for them. They look at it, and they, oh, we see you are. And they finally, after I got a 2 hour layover. My 2 hour layover trying to get my flight. They got me into Manila, but they said, we don't see how we're going to get you out until Monday because we're very booked up. So I called her up from the airplane taking off. I don't know how long I had a signal for her, so she got me a flight down to Cebu. $200. The original flight was $67. But I had to get down. So we get down. So I'm a little PO'd. And Filipina Airlines doesn't care. I talked to them. They haven't called me back. I left my glasses on there. I let them know right away. Okay, we'll take care of that for you, sir. Haven't got hurt anything back on that either. Text them. So, okay, I lived through that. I lived through all this other stuff. We get down to come over here on the boat. I like taking the boat over and just kind of, you know. And we go up to get our tickets. She comes back and says, they said that we don't have the tickets. I got you all the stuff right here. She says, they want you to look at your spam to see if you got another voucher. No, I got everything. So, and we don't have Wi-Fi here. And my phone that I have the card for, I don't have a program into and I can't remember my password there at home. So we go back and forth with him. And this guy's, I would like to just hit him. He's kind of laughing at us because we got scammed like the last 6 people have. Okay, so now I'm buying another ticket. I had first class, now I'm in second class. And with my legs, I need the room to stretch them out. 2 hours, and you guys are little people. You know, 2 hours sitting there with your bad legs, not fun. So we get over. Well, the minute we got Wi-Fi, the vouchers on the website, everything comes up, everything's there for us. They refuse to look at the website even. We asked them, no, we don't do that, sir. That's up to your responsibility. So I contact them, write an email. Now they've responded back fast and very polite, telling me that I'm out of luck, that this is my responsibility. It was sold to me, and if I didn't have the proper paperwork, then too bad. Well, I had what I thought I needed. I had a receipt for it. I had a printout for it. I didn't have the one that had the color picture on the top. So it's just been kind of irritating. She's worried about me leaving. She goes, you know, I'm gonna have to take you to the airport and make sure you get on a plane because you may not be getting on a plane. And I've been here, this is my 7th trip in the last 10 years, or 12 years. And I've never had a problem like that. I've never had any issues, ever.
Do you think that's because of the COVID nonsense?
Well, I notice that the people aren't as, I'm saying not as friendly. I see a lot more people being rude than I saw before. Like you're taking a picture and they'll walk right in front of you. They never did that before. They always just stop, you know. People just bump you, get out of your way. In the airport, trying to get my bags checked, this little lady comes up to me, pushes me. She goes, I got less than you. She had 3 bags, I had 1 little bag. And she pushes me out of the way. I didn't see that before.
That was a Filipina.
She looked Filipina. She was Asian. Brown skin, but that tall.
Sounds more Chinese.
No, she looked Chinese. But I never. But yeah, she could have been. I just thought this is, you know, I didn't say anything to her. The officer on the airport started coming over and waited behind me. And I just, you know, I'm in your guys' country. I'm a guest.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to. That's the reason I was even polite to the guy that was laughing at me, laughing because he thinks I got scammed. We've been in America, we've been laughing. But I'm in your country, and I'm your guest, and I'm going to follow your guys' rules, and I'm going to be a gentleman.
Well, yeah, that thing of Filipinos laughing,
Pag-uwi nyo,
they laugh at
dito
funerals.
naman paikot
Yeah.
na naman kami.
So that's
Hindi kami babalik
kind of
sa
like a defense mechanism of some
Trinidad
kind,
to
so that
Carmen.
they
Siguro.
get through the awkward moment.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah. It just was, you know, we're sitting there going with this, and he says, you know, you've been scammed. He's laughing. He's called me. He got scammed too. Oh, he got scammed too. You American got scammed. We had 6 yesterday. Okay, I'm not feeling really good about this, dude.
Yeah.